So we've got them in front of us here. It's much more fun to talk about them than to actually look at them. But the products I referenced here are the HVLP. This is the 700 volt, 20 kilowatt water-cooled system. It uses Tyco connectors here, and it's very compact for the application at a high voltage, much more suited for the hotel loads, pumps, fans, and compressors. So this here is the Gen 6 product. Well, this is actually Gen 5 size 9. There's a Gen 6 size 9 which we're now going into production with, which has ASIL-C capability. This is a 150 kilowatt peak water-cooled system which is compliant to ASIL-C specifications for a number of safety goals surrounding automotive, avoid unintended acceleration type goals. There is I/O on this 48-way connector for similar kind of applications that we saw on the slide earlier, and that is a great product here. So here's some typical motors that we might have chosen from. So this is a 7 kilowatt. This is 400 kilowatt, 200 volt. Oh, what kilowatt is that? It's about 10 kilowatts. And this is our AF 143, which is about 80 kilowatt continuous. These motor products are all paired with these products accordingly, the inverters. So having a pre-paired motor with your inverter helps you select your inverter, and that solves a problem of getting that whole pairing done. So we're looking to offer as many pre-paired motors as possible. Turntide products paired with all of the Turntide products, so that's an integrated solution. Our Gen 6 and Gen 4 products are paired with a number of partner products, which via contact with us we can talk to you about. And this is a comparison of the Gen 4 size 6 and the Gen 6 size 6 product. These are both 550 amps at 80 volts. And this is a 600 amp peak 10 second, and this is 540 peak for 10 seconds. So you can see the advancement there we have made in terms of power density. But they're both great products. This one offers the configurability and user code that we were talking about. All of the interfaces to the motor position sensor, motor temperature sensor are all done via the AmpSeal 35-way. That's as a consistent connector to the previous Gen 4 system. And the same for all of these products. This is a multi-purpose connector for user I/O at the vehicle level, and also the motor thermistor and motor position interfaces are made via the same single connector. This product has all of the power connector interfaces on the same. I should have had a screwdriver, shouldn't I? On the same interface, and this lid, because this is a 400 volt product, has a HVIL interface as well, which when we take this lid off to reveal the motor connectors underneath, sets off a HVIL connection, which notifies the vehicle system that there's a safety cover removed. Not such a problem on the lower voltage systems, but again, this 700 volt has HVIL on both the DC and AC connectors here. And the two high voltage products here are water cooled, so that's a 50-50 glycol water mix with a defined flow rate about 8 litres a minute, I think. And that's it really. So this mounts is a flexible mounting. The cables all on a single face allow you to mount the cable's all in a unique, in a concentric direction, so we can slide that into a relatively confined space. A new feature for the low voltage product here is IPXXB finger guard, which allows us to protect fingers from what is now considered unsafe high voltage above 60 volts, which wasn't a consideration in the days of Gen 4 so much. Let me just whip this off just to see what's underneath. I did these up too much. Oh, Laura did anyway. Thanks, Laura. So same M8 motor lug connections here. We've got cable guides here to keep the cables running nicely in and out of the product. Dual direction finger guard here, so we've got all out on one side or all out on the other side with a cable entry here. There's another version of this finger guard where it's 3 in, 2 out, so you can have a flow through arrangement as opposed to all on one side type arrangement. So the heat sinking for these products is all managed through the base plate, and so this is left really for the vehicle integrator to mount onto a metal vehicle chassis or heat sink, depending on what the thermal requirements are, whether it's a finned heat sink, passively cooled or forced air cooled heat sink. And these grid lines here allow the thermal paste, which is a critical part of an air cooled system, to spread evenly under there. And the same system is available on the Gen 4 size 6. So you'll see the same grid lines. These are features to allow thermal paste to be spread efficiently when we're bolting it down. So, what else is there to say? I think that's covered most of the key features of the physical features of the products. Obviously, the products are complex in terms that they are doing motor control, I/O management, CAN management, thermal protection of themselves. There's a lot going on and a lot to think about in selecting your inverter for a given application. And here at Turntide, we've been doing it for many years now, and it's always an interesting problem to try and integrate an inverter into a new problem space.